How we doing? So, recently just completed Cairn, and you saw my video on this game. Honestly, when I started playing this, I was like, this will be a fun climbing simulator, and I had no idea what this game really was. The story is superb. Honestly, my experience in this game, I had my socks blown off. I was just in awe of it. When I got to the top of Mount Kame, yeah, it was emotional. What a fucking game. Amazing. Anyway, so bear in mind there will be some spoilers in this. This is my game save. Day 17, Kame. Took me almost 24 hours. This took me a long time. I spent a lot of time pissing around. Anyway, we can review the route. So let's do that. Bit of nostalgia. But this is where we were hanging on for dear life. The rookie that we was. We scoured up where this was revealed to us. How epic is this, man? Holy shit. You know, it looks so close, yet so far away you really have no idea. Oh my god. You know, it looks, I don't know, maybe that's my warped mind. I was like, that's doable. Anyway, we had our little wander down the way. The starting spot where we got our initial climbs in. So we came in here, had a little trundle through. This was the first climb. Couple of falls. And then we got at it. I definitely missed something in this area. I think it's, yeah, in there. There's something in here which I failed to go to, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to go and do that naturally and organically. Or maybe I can look at other areas. Anyway, so we made it up for a bit of an unusual route. And then what did I do? It looks like I had a jump over here. Yeah, I would have came over here to loot this little vending machine straight away. And then just some wonderful failures happened here. And then we made it up. Okay. It's just beautiful, isn't it? This is what this game is all about. The silence, I think. Played this alone late at night. Oh my gosh. I really fell in love with this game. Oh, we had our... Oh, that looks like our first death. This area claimed my life. And I didn't return to that spot. Let's have a look at that. How challenging really was that? I think I got stitched up here, actually. I weren't that familiar with the controls, and so she just got fatigued and ate shit. She fucking hit the rocks and fell down here. Bad news bears. Anyway, so we sacked that off, didn't we? And we rolled over here. The conventional route, I suppose. I'm dead excited to play through this again. It seems to me there are alternative endings. There are choices you get. And I want to see about what the potential is with that. I want to know what that could lead to. So what have we got here? I never did I just went inside. I didn't go on top of that. I'm not sure if you can go on top of that. Anyways, we scowled up there. And we went inside, it seems. Let's have a little peek in there, shall we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this place was cool. I'll tell you what, this makes me think of the rave cave. Where's that? Okay, let's have a look here. Right, so I would have went up, noticed this down here, was like, shit, I better check that out. So we will have abseiled down to that. Where's that rave cave? I feel like it's... Yeah, it's down here. This is it. Oh my gosh, can I... Yeah, I can. Here we are. This was so cool because you had the radio bopping in here, didn't you? Yeah, man. Oh. I don't know that this will interest anyone else. This is my little journey, isn't it? And we're just having a quick whiz through. So yeah, I don't know how appealing this will be to anyone else, but yeah, this is my little journey. So, what happened? We went up and then we poked our nose out there. Bit of abseiling downward. Yeah, that's the tent, yeah, so we did that. Come up here, and then we're here. So what happened? I got there. Oh, there's a cut screen, I suppose. It's cool. This is beautiful here, isn't it? I always, when I see a waterfall, I always think, is there a cave within the waterfall? And there wasn't. Anyway. What have we got here? This was pretty foreboding, if that's the right word. It was a little bit intimidating. I love the way the game offers you these things. Oh shit, we died here. Okay, so we had that first death down there. These looks to be... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, so I must have... Yeah, there would have been no pittons, and then I got smart eventually and started to make use of them. What a plonker. I don't know what it is about me, or us, all of us really. We refuse the safety harness just to have that little achievement, that personal, I did it. Right, here we are. It's quite a pretty little area, isn't it? We came up out of that big plateau area. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah. I remember this place now. So we wandered over here, and then you get presented with this big fucker. Oh, look at that cave. And then, yeah, this caused me some proper grief. So I realised, I can't remember where the location is, but there's somewhere where you've got, like, hard stone, and you can't pit on into it. So we came in here. This is really, really epic climb. But I was a bit foolish and didn't realise something. So inside, I will show you. I'll show you that. I don't want to skirt across this though. This was a climb in its own right. Took a little bit of time. It's not specifically challenging, but it's time consuming, right? So you come in here, and then you've got this cool cave and this death drop. Now, I died a lot in here because I stupidly thought we weren't allowed to piton on this wall. I don't know what happened. I was like, nah, this, you can't piton on that. So I was trying to fucking free solo it all the way across, and I died a lot. 3 times. But this was a lot of time wasted. I reckon I wasted 4 hours in here, just because of, as I said, the time it took to climb this. Because my game save was down the bottom here. Yeah, it was there. So I had to climb up this fucking thing and then through here. But this, oh my god, yeah, this is where you get that that special piton that can be embedded into the hard rock. Yeah, it's sitting on that pedestal. Really cool. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so what did we do? We got that, and then I believe it led out. I guess I would have gone over here. What's this all about? I think this was fairly straightforward. Yeah, it was. It was just those. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the harder rock, I think. You can't pitten into that without that special pitten. So, we scaled up here. Oh, this was fun. This was a lot of fun, this area. This was superb. So there are goats on chilling in this little pasture here and up here. And you can milk them, and it's liquid gold, isn't it? Sorts all your needs out, so it's puckers. Anyway, I came up here and then I wandered through here. I didn't go through this crevasse. I wandered up here. And then I abseiled down here. And this triggered the cutscene with that little chick that lives in there. I can't remember her name. She's Scottish, actually. Cool little area, get some food. Another goat, water source, save point. And then we wandered through this little area here. Really cool little spot though, isn't it? And then boom, out here. Scaled back up here. And then this was quite memorable. I got a video on my channel. This is that purple route that we took. Pretty cool climb, that. I really wonder what grade the lines were that I took at the end, because naturally it was insane. It felt so insane, so intense. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we went in there, this little cave. There was a frog in here. They try and trick you. So you come to this water source, right? And you're like, oh, I'll have a little sip. And there's a fucking frog in there. And you can, if you press A to fill your drinks up, or whatever controls you're playing on, you can lick the back of this frog. So that was there as a little booby trap to catch her out. You lick the frog. I never did. So I'm assuming it'll make me quite sick if I licked the frog. Maybe I'll do that. You'll probably get an achievement. So, we scaled across here. When we found this other cave, yeah, save point here. Another little cave. Lovely. Lovely jabbly. Come out. What do we do? Scaled up. Oh man. Yeah, this spot right here. There's a robot, a climb bot, chilling here. Broken. And on it, there was a message from a son. It was incoming from a boy to his father. Like, he's a grown man, and he was like, oh, Dad, I send you these messages. It's your anniversary since you left, so he'd been gone some time. And he was like, but I keep sending these messages because if the bot receives them, I feel like I'm talking to you. And that was a kick in the bollocks, man. I proper empathised for the guy. That was the first time I sort of got choked up. Maybe I'm a soft old git, but yeah, it caught me there. I was like, oh, fucking hell. This is serious, man. Yeah. Really cool. And then you climb. I came over here and you discover something extra. Yeah. Here we go, our friend. I'm guessing this is the father that never returned home. So, I did the natural thing. I robbed him. I robbed his corpse. I know, sorry. But what are you going to do? I'm hungry. I've got a fucking job to do. So, there you are. Anyway, came up here and then boom, this beautiful little zone. Look at that. Oh, what a lovely spot, man. Imagine, I've hiked to places like this. I mean, I walked. I didn't do any climbing. Oh, it's beautiful. Reminds me of some lakes I've visited. And then anyway, we briefly stopped here. I think you can fish here. I didn't do much fishing, but as you can see, swiftly rolled up out of here. This is the view you're looking at. See, I was here, right, and I was thinking, oh, we're nearly there. Yeah, look, that's the top. Get fucking out of here, dreamer. You walk up here with Marco, don't you? Yeah, boy. Have a lovely stroll with me. And then I think what happens actually, yeah, just here. think this is where you separate from Marco, don't you? Yeah. Then I came up here. There's lots to check out. There's so much I've not been and seen. I never did the doll. I need to do the doll still. So, came up here. And we found this. This was fucking brilliant, man. Oh, this cave. So you come here, there's some warning signs here. I noticed it. I saw the bones. I was like, oh, fucking hell. Because they've been talking about the bear, haven't they? There's scratch marks on that wall there. And I think there's blood on the floor somewhere. And then over here was a corpse. Yeah. Really cool fucking location. Check it out in the story. Oh! So cool. Anyway, and then there's more to that. It's not just that, but I'll let you figure that out in the story. So, oh yeah, this. Oh my god, this spot here. This was fucking insane. You see, come up. I came this way, and then we hit this long bridge, this Indiana Jones bridge. Oh my gosh. What a fucking epic scene. You walk across this, and it moves with your weight. Beautiful. And then you got all this down here, and I don't know nothing about that, so I'm gonna have to explore that. I'll just cut across. But let me show you this. I looked up. I was like, oh my god. And you can see that's the route we took. It's just utterly insane, isn't it? So you go in there, you got a blocked off passage, which I actually never cleared. So I must have missed something. Because it says you can clear the debris, but from the other side. You've got the internals here. I don't want to go too deep into this. Can I nip through that hole? Nah. That's the little crystal room. And you go in here and you get supplies and you'll have an encounter with someone. And then you come out here to show you the scale of it, and then you look up, and this is what I'm faced with, and I'm like, oh my god, this is more than anything I've faced. And I just love that about this game, the way it increasingly challenges you, step closer and closer, and your confidence grows, but it just never stops challenging you. That was such a slog. See, I just whizzed up there super quickly. This took me such a long time. We've got to save there. Piton in there. So this is the stuff you can't piton into. I only had one piton, as a lot of you will know. So you had to use it sparingly. And because this was a large spot, I was like, oh shit. I need to go careful because I only had 6 pitons, didn't I? So I was like, well, I better spread the usage of them out. See, look, see this one here. And then you go over here. Look how far apart that is. That's a long climb. If I'd fallen, I'd probably be dead. I think I didn't necessarily need to do that, though, because Climbot does recover some of your pitons. I don't know about that. Maybe you can help me confirm the logistics of that in the comments. So what happened? We got here, and we had a little tumble. And it looks like we traversed a bit more. Yeah, this was super sketchy, man. Look at these fucking holes, man. And then you've got that lean to it as well. Oh my god, and it was windy. Yeah. Sorry. I'm fanboying hard. And then we came up here, landed here, and explored. Yeah, that's right. And we hung out with Marco here, didn't we? That's right. Yeah, we did. Marco was feeling quite poorly. So we started climbing. Marco was ahead of us, but he was falling loads, weren't he? So we were struggling, and we made it up. And then we just fucking left him on the wall. Didn't even think twice. I didn't give a shit. Poor guy. And we fucking trundled through. Up here. All the way through. And out this side. Woof. And then we climbed a bit of a wall here. Navigated through. And then we got to this area. This was a bit weird, you know. I thought I was going to have to do something with this area. Looks to be some sort of flammable liquids. And you had these 3 things here. I wonder, maybe there is something I can still interact with that. I just never figured it out. I don't know. No spoilers, guys. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Wow. Super beautiful. I never came up here. But look at the architecture of that. Pretty cool. Oh! This claimed my life, I'm not going to lie. It looks like it didn't, but it did. I just had to reload my save. I jumped successfully, hit that, and then ate shit off the edge. Lovely times. But anyway, a little hop skip across, and then you're met with this audible fucker. Little climb across, and you get to do a save game here. And I don't know what happened here. I was being a bit weird. I climbed up here. I was like, oh yeah, we'll go here, and I just overstretched and fucking tumbled, hit the dirt here, and then rolled off the edge in the night. And then that came later, that death. We climbed up here no problem at first, and then we made it up. Yeah, this spot here, fucking hell! Oh my god! Right, this is really significant part of the game, isn't it, guys? You get the Elderwise flower here. And that is like a powerful plant matter. I don't know, some sort of flower. And it can actually save your life. If you die, you can use the Elderwise. I never did it. I never used it. I definitely got the option, but I thought I'm going to keep that. Because surely there'll be sense to use that later on. Like, I can use it if things get fucked. So anyway, carried on. Climbing up this fucking horrible thing, getting my rope wrapped around the side of it pissed me off a lot of tumbling. This was hard work, and I did it though. I did it, and then we fucking made it. It took a lot of time. We made it across here, and then I came up here. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is the next challenge. I've got to go upside down to get to the top. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was fucking Spider-Man, and I went down there. I ate shit. And then that's how we acquired that death down here. Rushing. Slipped off. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is come over here, climb sideways, pitting in, and get yourself up there. Use your brains, boy. Get yourself up there, and you get a little save point. Oh yeah, now this is where, look, things is changing. We got snow. But not just snow, we got ice. Yeah. And I walked up to that, and you pull out your picks, and you start climbing with spiked boots and picks. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I never saw the trailers with that. I was like, wow, this game's fucking crazy. Really cool. So we came up here, wandered over there, scowled there. Let's give you the fly through here. Oh, this was really fucking cool, man. All this frozen shit. So, sorry, let me back up just a bit. We walked in that way, yeah, and then we came out one of these doors and we got this room shown to us. So you save down here. There's some bits to explore down the bottom. But what you really want to do is navigate up here. What was the significance of this? Oh, yes! Yeah, this is a pretty significant room. You can get an achievement in here. Mini Mount Kami. I was fucking buzzing off my tits. So there's a lizard in the caves, and if you harvest it, you harvest some like luminescence off of it, and if you eat it, you start tripping some vibrant colours. So this room was psychedelic, crazy looking. It was so cool, and I was climbing up this, and I couldn't really see. I was like, I'll go out there and touch it because there might be an item to grab. But no, I got an achievement nonetheless, so I'm glad we did that. That's a cool little room though. So once you do that, you can navigate down here and you can go in here for a save. Anyway, what we ended up doing is coming out here. Check out what we're dealing with here. So this is pretty cool. I ended up scaling all the way up here. This was really a challenging climb. I found it quite difficult. I was getting used to the ice using the pickaxes because it's a different beast, you know what I mean? Anyway, over here there was that kite chilling on a music box. We released it, set it free. Symbolic of, I think, 2 girls in the game. And then proceeded on this way. Abseiled down here. And this is what you're looking at. Look at this. Look at this, man. Right. 24 minutes into the video. This took me 24 hours to get. I mean, this is probably 20 hours. Yeah, 20 hours to get to this point. Walk across this bridge. Look at these fucking ice spikes, man. This was so intimidating. I was looking up at this. I was like, are you fucking for real, lad? You come in here and you meet some pretty significant characters. You meet... What's his name? Grandpa? And Marco's actually in here. Yeah, because we lost Marco along the way, but we got reunited with him. You do a bit of chilling in here. And Marco says... We can go, there's a clearing in the weather, we can leave. And oh yeah, sorry, they drop some bombs on you in there. They say, go over there and look in that room. And in that room, it's fucking filled with about 80 backpacks of the deceased, of all the people that have come and tried and failed. The game sets you up with stories about how no one can do it. The grandpa is an ex... he's a climber, a renowned climber. The best in his field. He went missing, but you know, we rediscovered him up here, and he tells us that it can't be done. It's not possible. And then you shoot. He's shooting people down that are caught up in ropes that have died as some sort of gesture of goodwill to them. It's just mental. Anyway, so Marco says the weather's cleared and he's going to leave, and then you get that choice, don't you? Should you leave with him? Should you stay? And I was like, I ain't fucking going, son. Like, albeit it seems as though you cannot make it, right? It seems as though you're not going to make it. I couldn't give up. And I'd read, there was a diary over here. I'd read in that diary about failures of people that Grandpa observed failing this attempt. But one of them was about a female. It said that she went up there and she fucking came back down. I read that shit. And that gave me that small amount of hope. I was like, I can fucking do this, mate. Surely I can do this. The game wouldn't let me get this far and tell me to fuck off back down the mountain. No. So, yeah, we fucking carried on, didn't we? And this is where we started. And you know, it felt really fucking good. I felt great on these rocks. I was like, this is what we do. This is who we are. This is what we're good at. Marco's fucking going home. Bless him. He was a good dude. But this is what we fucking live for. And I felt really good moving up this. I was like, yes, mate. Happy as Larry. And then I had a lot of difficulty here. I was like, you motherfucker. Like, my grip was running out. Low on a bit of food. So I was like, shit. I was having a bit of a wobble. But, I ate and I chalked up and we carried on. We got through it. And then we got to here. Was it here? No, I think it was here. Right? Yeah. Yes. And then shit got real, didn't it? The avalanches. My God. Yeah. Fucking crazy, man. You see a big spike fly off the edge and then all the snow, and she's screaming. She's like so panicked, and she's like, we got to fucking do this. We're going to make it. We've got to make it. And she's like, I can't do this for much longer. And then you fucking make it. You crawl up here. Oh, and then you hit this level and it's deep snow. Oh my God, yeah. And we're bashed up in our tent. And then we look up and I'm like, oh my God, look how fucking close I am. Yeah, that was an amazing feeling. And then I found my first rest spot here. This feels like I'm fucking reborn, this area. This feels like I'm brand new, like I'm a rookie all over again, you know? And we trundle through the snow. Yeah, this area, this is so cool. Look at that. You don't want to be getting caught in that. Oh, man. And then we trolled up here through the snow really slowly, visibly weakened. Our health was stunted and everything was depleted. We trundled through this really cool spot. Moving slower. The game imposes it on you. It's like you're just weakened because of the altitude. But we made it up here slowly. That felt like forever too. Then I hit this plateau. Trundled up. Rested up for a bit. This was a blizzard. It was not a sunny day like you see it now. So close, aren't we? So I'm looking up as well while I'm walking through it. I'm like, man, I can make it. I can make it. I'm eating through all my food, my drinks. I'm freezing. As I said, your health bars are reduced. Then I came here. I'm like, I just got to get up. I just got to get up. So I started climbing here. And then I checked and I was like, this is the wrong fucking way. And I noticed I should be climbing here. So I walked over here. All my stats are struggling. I'm really fucking struggling. I'm like, I need to save my supplies. Look how far I've got to go still. I was like, there's so fucking far to go still. So we trundled up. Got a rest on. I was hoping the rest would replenish my stats, but it fucking didn't. Scaled through here. Mixture of ice and rock climbing. Which is just weird because you're juggling the different mechanics of that. But we made it up. We made it up. No deaths. Woo! We made it up here. We climbed again. And at some stage, we have problems with Climbot. He malfunctions and Ava's so frustrated. She's so close. So close. She needs him to work for her. And I was feeling it because I was out of pittance. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do, man? I had no reserves. I had no food left. No water. I was hanging on by fucking cat's whisker. I had nothing left. And it gives you the choice to cut the Climbot or carry him. Oh, man. I could not cut that rope. He's just a robot. He's just metal and circuitry. But he was like our only companion throughout the whole journey, so I just couldn't abandon him. So I dragged him up hanging by the rope and we made it up to this part here, the top, where we slowly made our walk through. To the very peak, Mount Cami. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. Honestly, what a game. This game was one hell of an experience. I thoroughly loved every bit of it. Really unusual video, this. But it was fun to just sort of relive it. Amazing.